Hello, I'm Jeff Siegel. Welcome to Friday's video seminar here on SantaAnita.com as we look at all 8 races on the Santa Anita program. First race down the hill. This is a grass race, and we're going to use number 3, Scantily Clad, along with number 4, Tarota. And those two will comprise an exacta box, and we'll use them in our rolling exotics. Scantily Clad looks like she's moving forward. She's dropping into a high-price claiming race. This could be a good spot for this Doug O'Neill trained import. Corey Nakatani takes over. Should have her rolling in the final furlong. She's training well. Looks like she's ready to show her best stuff. Realistically spotted. Number 3, Scantily Clad at 8-1 in the morning line is absolutely a good price chance in today's first. Tarota, number 4 on your program with Garrett Gomez aboard. I think she's going to run well as well. She's also trying claiming company for the first time for Sadler, and it's a little disconcerting that Rosario is not riding. That's John's go-to guide. He kind of jumps off that filly to run Lunchtime Diva, who just broke her maiden under Joelle, so I don't know whether that means that Joelle prefers Lunchtime Diva or not. But I think Tarota's okay here, and at 5-1 I'd use her as well. So how about an exacta box of numbers 3 and 4, Scantily Clad and Tarota, and we could use them both if you're playing any kind of rolling double or pick 3 or pick 4. Moving to the second race. Second race is a bottom of the barrel claiming race going a mile. Number 2, Candy for Paciana. It's coming out of a tougher race. That was a non-winners of 2. This is an open 8,000, but that was a fairly decent race. I thought he came out of. He kind of loomed the threat wide, kind of lost his punch, but he drops to the bottom today, and Espinosa riding him back. Good inside draw, small field. I don't know if you can trust him, but I do think he should run well here, and at 4-1, maybe worth a play. We'll put him tentatively on top. Number 2, Candy for Paciana. But again, no big deal here as far as any kind of trust. Third race, mile allowance race, starter allowance race actually, and the 3 we're going to use here. Pretty good exacta or trifecta box. Using numbers 5, 6, and 8 on your program. Number 5 is Gregor, number 6 is Resplendently, and number 8 is Brass Plate. So an exacta or trifecta box using those 3. Number 5, Gregor, is a lightly raced gelding by Marino Marini, and this is a horse who was a pretty good second last time out, going 7/8 of a mile, and what I thought was a good strong race to the level, stretching out and also trying grass, and there's no reason to think he can't get the trip. So at 9-2, number 5, Gregor looks pretty solid here. Number 6, Resplendently, I think he should run well here. Was beaten ahead last time out in a similar race that was going to 6.5. Now he too is stretching out to a distance to ground. I don't know whether he's necessarily going to improve on the turf or improve going long, but he's a fit on numbers. Looks like he might be improving. So use number 6, Resplendently. And number 8, Brass Plate, just 2 starts, broke his maiden for maiden 30. Improving for John Sadler, getting a little faster on numbers, decently bred. Rosario rides him back. You have to respect the owner of the trainer-jockey combination, so we'll use him as well. Number 8, Brass Plate. So 5, 6, and 8, I would use all 3 in an exacta or trifecta box, all 3 in your rolling exotics. Moving to the fourth race, this is a claiming event, 4-year-olds only, and not much in here. This is a race that I really don't have a great feel for. Number 6, Gallant Gent, was running in stakes races, graded stakes races last year, and now he's already down to the $10,000 level. Blinkers come off. They tried it with blinkers last time. That didn't work. I have no idea what kind of shape this horse is in, and he really does not represent any kind of sound wagering opportunity. Clearly, he's the best horse in the race. I don't think I want to touch this race at all, so I'm going to pass the fourth race. If you want to play it, number 6, Gallant Gent, number 5, Mr. Saturday Night, coming off a win and having a decent work since that race. Looks like he's fairly healthy. Even number 1, Wild Ombre, inside draw, could bust out from the rail going long and open up. So those are the contenders, but I don't really have a great feel for it, so I'm going to pass the fourth race. Fifth race, number 2 on your program, is a horse named Kajawara, a comebacker in the Steve Asmussen barn, who really has trained like a good colt here, making his first start since last year. Showed a lot of promise last year in the Midwest at Churchill Downs. He has trained like he is fit and ready. He's obviously trying turf for the first time and trying this course, but he may have a touch of class, and I think that the way he's been training indicates that he is ready to roll right off the bat. Number 2, Kajawara. If I were playing any kind of rolling exotics, I would single him, because if he doesn't win, than any one of 4 or 5 could. So take a stand. Try him at 5-2 in the morning line. That's number 2, Kajawara, straight play and single in today's 5th race down the hill at Santa Anita. 6th race, maiden claiming race, $50,000 tag. In looking at this race, there are 2 contenders that I can find. Number 3, a 2 at 10, 10 at 2. Also number 9, Reality Ride. So those two can comprise an exacta box if you would like. Number 2, 2 at 10, 10 at 2, has an improving pattern for Dan Hendricks. He's moving up from the maiden 40 to the maiden 50 ranks, training well, switching to Marty Garcia, another forward move, and he's right there, and he's 8-1 in the morning line. It's a pretty good price. So use at number 3 on your program. That's 2 at 10, 10 at 2. Also number 9, Reality Ride, dropping in for the 50. Now, I always have a problem with horses that run second and straight maiden company and show up in a maiden 50. It's not that he's unrealistically spotted here by Doug O'Neill, but the purse is so much less, and if you thought this horse could win a straight maiden, why run him for maiden 50? So I don't know if Reality Ride is on the down or not. Clearly he's coming out of better races. He's got a good outside draw. Rosario rides him back, so I suppose he's the one to beat. Little suspicious, but I would definitely use him if you're playing a pick 3 or pick 4 or pick 6. So the numbers there, again, 3 and 9. That's 2 at 10, 10 at 2, and Reality Ride. 7th race down the hill, 6.5. And fillies and mares here, 3 main contenders. They are numbers 6, 9, and 11 on your program. Number 6 is Separate Force, coming off a really sharp win down the hill and a claiming race. They're in a good fig in the process. Lightly raced and improving. P-Val riding her back for Doug O'Neill. That's number 6, Separate Force. Number 9, Magic Launch. Tough as nails mare. Got stopped crossing the dirt last time. Lost her momentum. Regained her stride and finished very well. Rough trip. With clear sailing today, she's going to be tough, and you know she loves the hill. That's number 9, Magic Launch. And number 11, Shawneen, coming off a really sharp, visually very impressive performance in a first-level state-bred allowance race. I think she can come right back and be tough again on the upgrade for Leonard Powell. So use number 11, Shawneen. So the exacta or trifecta box here, pretty solid, 6, 9, and 11, and I would use all 3 in any rolling exotic you might be playing. 8th and final, maiden claimers, $30,000 tag for fillies. And the 3 we'll use here are numbers 2, 5, and 10 on your program. Number 2 is Warren's Jazz Walk. Number 5 is Lily Amore. 10 is McDuffie. So 2, 5, and 10. Number 2, Warren's Jazz Walk. Looks like she's coming out of a pretty decent race. Dropping down to the maiden 30 level. Should improve at this level with Pedroza riding her back at 6-1. She's worth throwing in. That's number 2, Warren's Jazz Walk. Number 5, Lily Amore. Blinkers off. First off the claim for Jack Carava, pretty decent work, and with Rosario taking them out, major jock switch there. Got to think Lily Amore is going to improve dramatically. And number 10, McDuffie, with for James Lloyd and Joe Talamo. Talamo rode her last time. Not real strong on numbers, but she has a steadily improving pattern and looks like she'll appreciate the extra furlong. Looks like she can sit back and close. So use number 10, McDuffie. So 2, 5, and 10. Use all 3 in your rolling exotics and an exacta or trifecta box as well. And that wraps up our Friday video seminar right here on SantaAnita.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.